flower. We call this state human. The dust or the stars, or are we not the same? I know you see the stardust imagining. Emanate matter, perception not separate. Stories unwinding through endless mind conflict. Watch the blind puppets submerged in the chaos. Portrayed as the high race for reasons so empty. The stardust it feeds us and shows us our passions. Embraced by the star thoughts of beings uncertain. Now slip away quick for fear of reflection. This is the stardust imagining constant. This is the stardust imagining constant. You are a star ball, trapped in flesh ego. This is the stardust imagining constant.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll do that. Woo. It's exciting. Another quiet night with friends.
I used to hang out online with a group that no longer exists. It's called Mod Blog. And we used to write poetry and have contests. Just recently, by way of Facebook, a lot of us found one another again.
Facebook.
We haven't really been able to stir up the same excitement that we had 10 years ago.
I know.
But I went in the other day, on the 4th actually, and I just wrote in there, I posted up in Facebook, hey, who wants to run an old-fashioned Mod Blog poetry contest?
Good.
Someone with too much time on their hands?
No.
Okay, so our friend Neil Golding from the UK saw my post, and he wrote, is there a steady paycheck involved? And so I wrote back, isn't poetry important? More important than mere money?
Yep.
So he wrote back, poetry comes from deep within us. Pure emotion flowing with no resistance, no fuss. Pen with a smile, with ink made from tears. It can write away so many fears. While is all of that I need to say, I'm out of work and I need the damn pay.
Fourth rhyme, but there you go.
Well, that came from the UK back to me, so all I could say to that was kudos, Neil. Someone named Renee A. Garcia 2, location unknown, chimed in with this post. How am I supposed to top that? Well done, Neil. So after reflecting on this, I decided I'm going to have to work a little bit harder with a comeback. Poets don't make wages, but carry the weight of sages. Words are spoken with little thought in every place and day, but words of a poet sing and vibrate in tune with the soul and often have the power of stay. Any jerk can work, but nary a one can speak with a poet's lips. So pick up an axe, a pick, or push paper, or tend a bar to keep the food on the table and peanut butter in the jar. But don't think of abandoning your pen, for poets are the stars. Jack Tramiel, over the pond and beyond. Well, not to be topped.
You got to respond.
The UK comes back.
Of course they do.
Neil Golding. But stars twinkle so far away, 10,000 light years I've heard them say.
Yeah.
The words softly spoken, and angels rhyme, the seductive sound that chimes no time. A poet's moment is fleeting, inspired converse, an angel's rhyme or demon's curse. For one makes you happy and fills you with devotion, the other so sad it sets death into motion. But do they have to be loved? Do they have to be fake? Do they have to be sad? Do they have to be hate? Too heavy a subject for poems, I fear. So in another direction, I believe we should steer. Beware the Jabberwock, my son. The jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jumpers
and shun the
frumious
bandersnatch.
And forgotten too soon, the baboon who said one afternoon, I think I will fly to the sun. So with two great psalms strapped to his arms, he started his takeoff run. Woo!
Yeah.
To which I responded,
yes.
Touche. Is this all yours, man?
Whoa.
Indeed, Lewis Carroll. All but the last two verses. The Jabberwocky is Lewis Carroll.
Yep.
The baboon was Spike Milligan. So edited to fit my two favorite poems as a kid. I'm going to share this thread with some of my local people in Austin just for fun, if okay? If we'll do this.
Yeah, fun, you say. Okay. It looks like Dan. Oh, wow. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to say that the energy that this gentleman generated earlier on still lingers in the place right now. It will take a little while to go away. This sort of negative attitude bring bad energies in one place. Anyway. How theatrical this over-the-top indignation, the anger of the two well-fed people, wondering while they express their demented viewpoints, at what time is their next favorite show tonight? In the name of commodity, the revolution has become comfortable, dressed in outfits made in East Asia by slave laborers. The new demagogues speak for humanity at large, as if they held the key, the alpha and the omega, the answer to a puzzling question or problem. Are we there yet? Who will be the next, or most wicked, the most cunning, the number one? Who will swear he or she has vanquished the enemy, the ego, right? The ego. This beast that lives within all of us and makes of us individuals, right? Individuals. Part of a community, a difficult reality sold on the marketplace.
Okay. Past records, track records are highly intermittent. It's not that this with cars circles and orbits. There's got to be a few people we know dying, that's the Derek and maybe Herman. And
okay. Can you hear me?
yeah, we can. Surely we can.
We
can. So important time to be around.
Okay. It's an older song, but it's still fun to play. Kind of a little girl song.
They're all unique. Even the CLA.
for you. It's easier that way. It's easier to say, no thanks, keep it. But it was a ridiculously beautiful, empty gesture I've been called away. Beautiful is what God uses. It takes away to keep the consumers at bay. I tell you, to shake your head, thinking that I'm jaded, so I stop my rant. Take it back. Take it back. The average lifespan of a butterfly is 2 weeks. I'd like something beautiful and mean for only 2 weeks, so I go back to the lab where I break these poems down. More times than not, it's the lucid dream. So, when you call me beautiful, I knew you'd have to take it back. I just reached up and touched my head to feel where the hair wasn't there. It was just a fact. You said, wow, now that's beautiful. And with a genuine smile, I said, it grows back. Yeah, you got that boomerang. Unless that's not what you're trying to do.
I cannot. Well, I didn't have anything planned, but I reckon I can.
All right. Are you gonna put one? Are you sure?
I'll go.
What?
I got one more.
You have any questions? Okay, I got material.
I do know some of your material. Just go for it. What do you feel?
Alright. Open up your mind now and the realms melt into wine. For outside the mist of time, you shall find yourself sublime. Sexy, groovy creature, I can see a certain feature in your image which is shaking, making life by its vibrating. Yes, you make me feel like dancing, laughing, and of course romantic. I can see your eyes are trancing on a lad who simply can't see. About the things that burn your hair, like all these walls of man's despair, and all these lies which twist your mind, making the truth so hard to find, and all your love is falling short of what it takes to soothe your heart. I am here to guide you through this living nightmare into this. Yes, I am here to guide you through this living nightmare into bliss. That's all I got.
Rocky.
You and me? After...
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Hello?
Hello.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Gentle. 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 Very important. Very embarrassed.
The first time I've read this, because I wrote it today.
Whoa, fresh eyes.
Fresh.
Love it.
Okay, how do we destroy our country and ourselves? Question. We have destroyed ourselves and sent our youth out to fight to death. We have destroyed the cohesion of our families under the stress of continued war. We have destroyed again, we have destroyed and continue to destroy. Towns, villages, neighborhoods, we have destroyed country. We have eliminated fathers, mothers, children, and called it collateral damage. We have impoverished our nation with the cost of waging war after war. We have neglected that which makes our nation grand. We have neglected our citizens. We have neglected to provide the least among us. We have neglected to find the best education for all of our children, not just the privileged. We have neglected to provide good living wages to our citizens, yet pay slave wages in other lands. We have indebted our children in a trap of binding financial servitude in exchange for a college degree. We have no jobs for those who we educate so they can start a successful and rewarding life. We have imprisoned more, housed more behind walls, and written them off because we have no need for them. We have imprisoned those who come in desperation to our low-wage employers and blame them for their poverty. We have delayed the building of our infrastructure. Our roads and bridges are suffering and falling apart. We have delayed providing the quality health care at reasonable cost to our most needy fellow citizens. We have given our bankers free rein over our economy, and they have gambled our futures. We have forgiven them and bailed them out, but they do not return the favor to us. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th United States President, 1809-1865, quoted, "America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves."
Time stolen in trepidation will never come again. I wish to reclaim all of mine. Either love me or let me go. This disappointment when expectations are not met, and I waste time and second guessing and regret. Life is too short for too tall projections. But I settle for diminished expectations. Either love me or let me go. Either love me or let me go.
That's the way it should be.
It's just FaceTime.
What is that poem by Tom? Set to music.
Song, thank you so much.
You recognise it?
Yeah. As soon as I heard the house name, yeah.
Now, something I wasn't going to do, but I haven't done it for some time, I probably won't remember it. But the reason I'm doing it is because of the news that Tom wrote about Ray Bradbury.
Yeah.
When I wrote this song years ago, it started out as a tune. I didn't know what sort of tune it was. So I played it to a couple of people, and someone said, "Oh, it's a sea shanty."
Oh, right.
And somebody else said, "It's a cowboy song." So it became a kind of cowboy sea shanty. I think you genre busting. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
But then I didn't know where the song was going to go, and I remember the story by Ray Bradbury called "The Sailor Home from the Sea," which is a quote from Robert Stevenson's home to hunter, home from the hills and sailor home from the sea. And the story was about a guy who came back from the sea. He was out in the Midwest, far away from the sea, and the rippling of the waves of wheat like steam, and so that got incorporated into the song. So this is for you, Ray. It's for all of you as well. So it's called Haul Away. We set sail in the springtime. Don't be back. That's how I'm playing as well. We set sail in the springtime. Won't be back until fall. Might not be back till winter. Might not be back at all. We put out in the rowboat, chasing the whale. Big fish damn near drowned us with each sweep of his tail. And it's all away, all away, all away once more. Yes, it's all away, all away, all away once more. Fog bank on the Cumberland Sound. There we lost sight of our shipmate. There we ran aground. Oh, my poor dead comrades, got no shovel or trowel. Laid them out on the ice floe where the polar bears prowl, and it's all away, all away, all away once more. Yes, it's all away, all away, all away once more. Here on dry land, won't go sailing no more. Ain't no ocean in Kansas, no, it's 2,000 miles from my door. Wind calls me across the prairies like souls from their watery graves, and the wheat fields at sunset rippling like waves, and it's all away, all away, all away. All away, all away, all away. One more time. All away, all away, all away once more.
Yes, this is the same venue. Yeah, they've rearranged it.
Thank you very much.
Story about this thing.
Okay, you got Stanford.
You got it.
It just surprised me. I'm always surprised.
Yeah, I came here last time I was here with Lee with Palace.
All right. She's gone.
Yeah.
Going to Montana. So, that's the end of it. You want to do a full game?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. It actually isn't as dreadful as you might think.
So it's called Let There Be Light.
Last day, you want to see Mum and Dad.
Casting a spell
That's why we do it.
putting words together and finding the necessary mood to imply what was left unsaid in a talismanic way. First, open a grimoire and understand secret grammary. Second, make sacred sentences and summon archangels, entities to your rescue. Third, say no more. Let your intentions be carefully concealed. Forget about the deed and watch life unfold in the most natural way. Abracadabra. Children understand what most adults have already forgotten, for fear they may be judged by their peers. There is a psychic connection, a heaviness or a lightness in a place, a being, a setting. Even here I stand before you, casting a spell on your psyche, casting a spell on your psyche.